So before we start looking at the campus, I think something very unique to Notre Dame and important to explain is the Notre Dame Dorm System. So we have, I believe, 29 dorms on campus, and they're all single sex. You are required to live in a dorm from your freshman to junior year, and a lot of students will continue to stay on campus for their senior year. You're definitely allowed to stay on all 4 years. Once you're accepted, you decide to go, you are randomly assigned a dorm and a roommate for your entire freshman year. And once you get this dorm, the majority of students tend to stay there for the entire time that they live on campus. And one of the reasons for this is at Notre Dame we don't have Greek life, but the dorm communities kind of create that. So every dorm has hall government, charity events, colors, mascots, sports, dances, other social events. The list goes on. And because it has students from freshman to senior year, you can make those relationships that are interclass very easily. Additionally, because your roommate is randomly assigned, it gives you an opportunity to meet someone completely different, which totally happened for me. My freshman roommate, Sujin, was from Seoul, South Korea, and I'm so glad she was my roommate. She's now one of my best friends. So I think that the Notre Dame dorm system really isn't anything to worry about at all. Of course, I'm not naive. There are people that have a hard time with their freshman roommate or their dorm, but it is something you can change, and it's also something that can teach you an important life skill about learning to cope with a roommate that's not so great. So it's very important to know that people have a steadfast allegiance to their dorms and the quad that they live on. And in fact, when people introduce themselves, they normally include their major, their year, and which dorm they live in, which says a lot about our system. And another important detail that I almost forgot is I, as a senior, now live off campus, but for 3 years I lived in Pasquerilla East Hall, which is actually where I am now. And Pasquerilla East is on Mod Quad. I was very involved in the hall government and chose to move off campus to learn a little bit more about cooking for myself, budgeting, and having that freedom before I'm a full-blown adult.
If you didn't know, PE's signature event is called SNAZA, Silent Night, Silent Auction. It's happening November 29th. We've confirmed the date. And yeah.